Well, hello everybody. Hopefully I got Facebook here in Ontario. When you get through it, there's a lot of dead spots. Hopefully this video, which is very important, it's personal, but statements got to be made. A lot of people messaging and even comments. So I want to do that for everybody, and I'll give it that minute to let people log on, and then I'll state it for friends, followers, my family, Tina's family, Tina, everybody, and kind of go through midlife, love after previous relationships, and what things you encounter. And I want to be clear here, everybody. I love Tina Maravich more than anything in the world. It's the only thing that's kept me in Ontario this time. That's it. I would have been gone a long time ago. My job on the nukes ended in February, not in a good way. That's what happens when you don't are not agreeable with political establishments. That can migrate into your work, especially in union environments. But I stayed in Ontario for one thing and one thing only, and that's Tina Maravich. Love of my life. Love her more than anything. If I had to choose how I was going to die, and I'm sorry everybody, I would die inside Tina Maravich. That's the truth. That's how I feel about her. I share everything with her. I'm honest with her. She's honest with me. We have a beautiful relationship as far as I'm concerned. We have a plan together to liquidate our assets and then move on to Florida. I'm going to do my dual citizenship. That's what I wanted to do. But you know, midlife and love, and then how life works. We're both very smart, intelligent people. She's beautiful. She's everything I've ever wanted in a woman. But we have our previous lives. I was divorced in the movie War of the Roses, a black comedy from the 80s. Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, if you've never seen that. I had that, not the Hollywood, I had the rough, awful one, like so many other people. It was War of the Roses, and it got ugly in children, jail, all of it, every ugly thing you can do back and forth. That's how my long-term relationship, nearing the 20-year mark, we were together a very long time. We had children together, children from a previous. I raised my son. For all intents and purposes, my stepson is my son. I raised that boy, and love him to death. Tina, on the other hand, had a very different life. She had a very long-term relationship, child, and a loving husband that she loved more than anything. He passed away 8 years of cancer, so we ended up single in two very, very extremely different reasons, but both from long-term relationships. Now, I went back home in February, even after losing my job, put everything into my home, got it sold, I did all that, liquidated my life, got rid of all those memories. It's all down to 4 boxes boxed up, time capsule for my daughters, my son, my family. Down the road, that's how far I went. Now Tina still has to do that. She's got 30 years of memories and a husband she loved more than anything. She never would have left him. They were a happy couple, and we get into midlife. We've had a year together. Promise ring, you've all seen it. We have bliss. Like I said, she's beautiful, smart, intelligent, everything I've ever wanted. I can share everything with her. I tell her everything, and she tells me everything. But we have our blowouts too, and there's a thing with Tina right now, and we've been going through it for a year. Warning signs, and it's something Tina's got to work out. Her demons from her past. She has to choose. She has to choose. She has to make the choice to come with me. I can't liquidate her place with her. I can't be there to do that and go through that emotional ride. That's something she's got to choose. Now, I've changed my status to single. I've given her going back to Alberta to work the rest of this summer to give her the time that she needs to do that. And folks, you know, there's something you learn in midlife, you know, and your past relationships, however those have gone. I've not had very many relationships in my life. Ooh, good, it came back. I was worried. See, this is going to happen. It's an important video. It's for everybody. Tina didn't cheat on me. We've had issues. This one was a little bit of a public fight. It was our 1 year, right? It's okay. I'm not going to get into it. No cheating happened. She loves me, but she struggles. She struggles with some issues, part of her past, and you know what? She's got to work that out. She's got to choose me. She's got to go through this liquidation if she chooses to finish it and do it, and come meet me at the other end. I don't need Tina's money. I don't want Tina for her money. I want Tina for Tina. I want that woman for that woman, and I want her to love me as much as I love her. And she does love me. I know she does, and this is awful right now, but it's something, folks, that you learn as you get to your midlife. Best years are far beyond me. I don't think I'm definitely over my halfway point. My gray comes in thick now. It's coming in for Tina too. She's a grandmother. I'm to be a grandfather soon enough, I'm sure. That's coming. At least not with my daughters anyway, but my son, that could come at any time. He could be getting that notice any year. He's at that age. And you know, folks, it's you can't force things. It's not about that. It's not about Tina cheating on me or looking for anything. It's not that. She needs to go through this process of closure I had to go through. I can't be there. She wasn't there when I did my liquidation in February, and you know what? 5 years before oh, Saved by the Bell, eh? This is how it's gonna be, guys. So, you know, it's basically, we're separated. I went through that liquidation of my old home, the home we were in together. We raised our daughters. That was tough. That was tough. Tina has to do that, and it's way harder than both my liquidations combined. I'm going to go on to Florida. I'm just going to work. I'm not looking to date anybody. I don't want to move on with anybody. I couldn't move on with anybody. And I'm giving her that time. I don't want my heart broken. I don't want to break hers. I love her, and I'll take her back in a second. I want her to come with me, but she's got to choose. It's all about choice, freedom to choose. And I got to be the big man and take the step back and let her make that choice. And I pray she does. With all my heart, I hope she does. I'm always here for her. I'm not going to date anybody, or I will stay single. I was single for 5 years before teens. And when I want something, I go. This is probably the last shot. I gotta be quick. Tina, I love you, and it's your choice, sweetheart. You know, I'm always gonna be here. I got nothing but love for you and everybody. It's a hill she's got to climb on her own. When you get older, you start to understand these things. Absence makes the heart go fonder. Vast amount of crown land, folks. Bad internet, everything. Waste of space. 40 million people, and we're fighting over $1 million properties. They're fucking dumps because the government can't release any of this. And Canadians aren't smart enough to understand that. And that's the work I do, and me and Tina are going to do all that work. And I pray that she finds that absence makes her heart fonder. She gets her job done, and she meets me on the other side, because I'm waiting for